The Mercedes-Benz GLS class already was a handsome and powerful luxury SUV with a very generous interior design. This three-row wasn't perfect. The infotainment could be confusing to use, and the e-active body control (EBC) system's ride didn't really deliver greater comfort or enhanced control as you'd expect it to, but it's a well-packaged mover for well-heeled families. For 2024, it seems Mercedes listened and promised to make those little things better. Oh, and to help you pick out these updated GLS class SUVs, Benz updated their appearance slightly. Overall, the shape of the 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLS class doesn't change, as it's mostly the same three-box SUV sold last year. Freshened lighting front and rear, new reverse lights nestled up next to the third brake light, and last year's amber front reflectors are gone. The Angel Eye and daytime running lights (DRL) are smaller, too. It also appears that Mercedes has removed the GLS and 4MATIC badging from the liftgate, but opted to retain the chrome trim and star emblem as well as the dual polished exhaust tips coming out from under the rear valance. The grille's new gloss black surround makes it appear much larger than before, but its outer boundary is the same as on the 2023 model. Also, instead of 4 chrome-trimmed and segmented bars flanking the Mercedes star emblem, it now features a quartet of louvers in silver shadow finish. Reminds us of black chrome, but maybe a little less gaudy. The grille bars are also spaced such that the areas between them are now fully open to the radiator behind. The interior is still deluxe, roomy. The inside of the GLS class is still as luxurious and spacious as ever, but Mercedes promises the experience will be even better. 7 people can still fit in the cabin, though that cabin now boasts the new leather colorways of Catalana beige and Bahia brown. The trim has also been revised with high-gloss brown linden wood, but the exclusive manufacturer piano lacquer flowing lines trim once exclusive to the Maybach GLS 600 is now optional for the regular GLS. Standard fare includes Maybach's silver shadow finish on the center and side air vents, which are rectangular rather than the turbine shape we've seen on the GLE and other Mercedes vehicles. This new GLS will also finally come with Mercedes' latest version of the MBUX infotainment system, which will hopefully improve that lackluster experience, as it has in other Benzes with the latest software. Better off-roading and towing. The GLS's dashboard-spanning display returns for 2024 with minor appearance changes, plus a new off-road mode. This gives the driver information such as gradient, lateral inclination, compass, and steering angle, but also utilizes the 360-degree view camera to create a transparent hood function. The central display shows a virtual view of the underside of the nose of the GLS, allowing the driver to spot obstacles before hitting them, as if the hood were invisible. Opt for the off-road engineering package on the GLS 580 4MATIC version, and Benz upgrades the underside with skid plates, and the air suspension provides an additional 1.2 inches of ground clearance. The Maybach version. The Maybach GLS 600 4MATIC returns for 2024 with updates that match what we're seeing in the standard GLS 450 4MATIC and 5804 4MATIC variants. The biggest changes hit its lower grilles. Rather than spanning across the nose, the lower air inlet grilles feature Maybach emblems and are located in their own pockets. The main, vertical slack grille remains the same, but unfortunately the front radar sensor stands out like a large, glossy black blemish that interrupts the grille's lines. If you really want to show off, you can opt for new 23-inch forged aluminum wheels with forged center caps that hide the wheel studs. Finally, the 2024 Maybach GLS now comes in 2 new paint finishes, Twilight Blue Metallic and Manufacturer Alpine Gray Non-Metallic. Inside, the steering wheel has improved touch controls on its spokes, and there are 2 USB ports with 100 watts of output on the rear of the center console. The occupants are surrounded with new seat upholstery with new design features that emphasize just what sitting in a Maybach should be like, using manufacturer crystal white and silver gray pearl as well as manufacturer mahogany brown and macchiato beige Napa leather as part of its long list of exclusive interior combinations. the speedy AMG? Finally, there is the Mercedes-AMG version of the GLS class, the GLS 63. Much like the Maybach, the exterior changes mimic evolution of the standard GLS, with new headlight innards and grille framing. New paint finish options include manufacturer Alpine Gray Non-Metallic and Twilight Blue Metallic. The GLS also gets the AMG emblem on the hood, above the grille star as every AMG now gets. It also gets new wheels that range from a 21-inch 10-spoke choice to optional 22 and 23 inches in both aluminum and forged aluminum. Inside, you get the traditional AMG treatment with more supportive seats for high-performance driving and exclusive instrumentation that'll show you just how fast and how tight the GLS 63 is in real time. It also comes in exclusive Napa leather color treatments of Bahia brown and black along with macchiato beige and black. The trim comes in high-gloss brown lindenwood or in manufacturer piano lacquer flowing lines as options. The GLS 63 also gets the latest AMG performance steering wheel with the AMG drive unit buttons and comes heated as standard but can also come in a carbon fiber design. While that's great, the real selling point of any AMG is its performance. To start, the AMG 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 hits you with 603 horsepower and 627 lb-ft of torque, with 21 horsepower and 184 lb-ft coming from the 48-volt integrated starter generator (ISG) unit. It's also a 93 horsepower, 89 lb-ft improvement over the GLS 580's twin-turbo V8 and 53 horsepower, 89 lb-ft more than the Maybach's, while all three use the same power boosting output from the ISG. The ISG is also capable of hybrid functions like acceleration power boosting, power recuperation, load point shifting, gliding, and one of the smoothest start/stop functions thanks to being able to drive this large SUV before firing the engine, keeping this SUV from becoming a lumbering bull that's full of power, but not agile on its hooves. The AMG GLS 63 comes with AMG Ride Control Plus. This active suspension damping system also controls body roll with its two electromechanical actuators at each axle, firming up to reduce body roll while cornering and relaxing for a softer ride when traveling straight ahead. The drivetrain also gets an electronically controlled locking differential in the rear axle as part of the AMG Performance 4MATIC Plus AWD system with its AMG SpeedShift TCT9G 9-speed automatic transmission. When's it coming? While no price is available at the time of publication, Mercedes says that the new 2024 GLS models, including the Maybach and AMG GLS 63, will arrive at U.S. dealerships later in 2023.